Welcome back to the Diamond K Show. Of course, I am your host, Diamond K, On Fire Broadcasting, Radio on Fire. Today, we're talking about a tragic and deeply disturbing story that involved former Virginia Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax and his wife, Cerina Fairfax. So I want to break down the incident that recently took place. Authorities say that Fairfax shot and killed his estranged wife, Cerina, before taking his own life. This happened inside of their home while the children were reportedly there. I mean, this is one of the saddest types of situations. This alone really makes this story hit differently. Of course, we're talking about some very triggering and sad events. Now, here's where things get even more concerning. The incident happened just weeks before a court-ordered deadline requiring Fairfax to move out of the home. There was a lot of trouble, a lot of problems. They were in the middle of a very contentious divorce. So we're looking at a situation where legal pressure, personal breakdown, and emotional escalation all collided. The bigger issue here is domestic violence. Let's be clear. That's what is at the center, domestic violence. And too often people think these situations only exist in certain environments. But this shows it can happen anywhere, even at the highest level of power and visibility. Make sure you're subscribed to the Diamond K Report on Substack. It is absolutely free, djdiamondk.substack.com. And also follow us on youtube.com/djdiamondk. So public figures and private reality. From the outside, Fairfax was what many refer to as a polished political figure. But behind closed doors, something was clearly unraveling. And that contrast, public success versus private crisis, is something that we've seen before. It's a sad situation. It is a terrible outcome for the children, the death of his wife, the killing of his wife, and the suicide is something that the children, the Fairfax children, are going to have to deal with, and the family members. At the end of the day, we have two lives that are gone. Children left dealing with unimaginable trauma. And the story that once centered around politics now has ended in tragedy. If you or someone you know is dealing with domestic violence, take it seriously. Speak up. Get help. If you see something from a family, a friend, a loved one, and they're unable, then you must step up. You got to say something. I don't know how many people saw or suspected this, that were in their lives, that this kind of outcome could happen, or maybe they didn't. But we have just got to be more vigilant. We've got to talk about it. Like I said, if somebody that you know or you yourself are dealing with domestic violence, you've got to take that seriously. This is the Diamond K Show, On Fire Broadcasting, Radio on Fire. I'll see you next time.
Diamond K in the house. Oh my goodness.